Hey friends, Wayne over here at the Ram Man Inc. Don't forget the ink. And here's some important info for you right there. Got my new whiteboard so Kate doesn't have to spend a bunch of time uploading a bunch of... So, what's Ram Man famous for? Break Answer Man. What's he also famous for? Locking hubs. What's our time and date stamp? April 14, 2022. So now you know who I is. What we got right here is we've got a complete power unit this gentleman sent me. Got his firewall bracket. Of course, he paid attention. He sent all his brackets and his booster, because I tell people it's the same cost to me to tear these brackets apart and plate them all as it is to plate the booster. So what do we have here? Well, what we've got is we've got us a single diaphragm, single booster, Midland Ross drum brake style booster. They use the low power singles on drum brakes in general, and a very few disc brake cars. So, what do we have here? We've got a beautiful restored unit that we went and did, and let's see. This is Ed's unit. Ed's running this on a 1973 Plymouth Duster 340 with front disc brakes. So, we redid the booster and the brackets. Of course, what do we expect to see right here is we've got basically our 71 to 79 style casting, basically called the snout casting, where it's got the extended stroke compared to the earlier master cylinders. They extended the stroke a little bit to push a little bit more fluid. Are you with me? Yeah. So, we've redid this master cylinder. It's a 358-0121. This tells us right here that this is an original master cylinder. It's got its casting number right there. We can tell it does not have any dimple in the front or protrusion whatsoever. So that tells me that it's an original master cylinder. Because Bendix, they would bolt these up in a fixture and then they would machine them, instead of turn them in a live center lace on each end. See this original master cylinder? There's nothing right there. It's flat. See this reproduction? There's a dimple right there, a depression. That's where live center went. Spun this thing. Okay, so if you need your booster master cylinder redone on your Ford or your Mopar, no, my Mopar never used no chrome lids on no car. So that's about the only thing that's not exactly how it should be. So anyway, let's check this booster and make sure it works. Of course, it already got checked once. So let's put some vacuum to it. Yeah, you ever taken one of these boosters off? You don't want to do it 2 or 3 times. You want to make sure your shit's working. So, let's fire up the car. Alright, car's all fired up and we got vacuum. Let's make sure that we got some real easy palm of our hand. Look there. You see that master cylinder push rod? Just palm my hand. Goes out, rebounds, coming back. The action's very smooth. I got a lot of assist. Now, let's check and make sure that we got can integrity. So, unhook that vacuum. Simulate that big old 340 just burping on the highway and shutting off. And if our can is maintaining vacuum, then we ought to have a reserve brake or two so we can get off the highway. So we're checking for can integrity, and we're also checking the check valve. So we ought to have one good power brake. There's one. See it slow down? Didn't want to rebound. That's the end of it. Now, as you can see, without any vacuum present, it is extremely difficult to push in the rear booster rod of any power brake booster. It's very difficult. Under vacuum, it's not. So, you're not going to... There's not going to be too many people going to have this hooked up to vacuum and go, well, golly gee, I'm not sure whether it does or not. If you are, you better get you a shade tree to come help you. At least a shade tree. Okay, there we go. So, Ed's booster, beautiful brackets, and beautiful master cylinder are going on his badass 340 Duster. So, them's a pretty quick car. God bless you, God bless America, and happy Moparing. Bye.